Hey, before we get into the episode, I just want to invite you to subscribe to our newsletter. Not only are we going to be talking about when new episodes come out, but we're also going to be talking about everything that's happening under the Stress Health Co. umbrella. So when we're talking about our free online community, when we talk about our products, our journals, our masterclasses, our ebooks, we're talking about that. When we're talking about new and exciting things that are coming down the pipeline, you guys are going to get the first early access before anybody else. So you don't want to miss out on that. So click the link below and subscribe to our newsletter, and I'll see you soon. Let's get into the episode. What's going on, y'all? And welcome to the Address Your Stress podcast, where we help you face some of life's biggest stressors. And on today's encouragement episode, we're talking about this first quarter. Yeah, by the time you listen to this episode, we are knocking on the door of the first 3 months, aka the first quarter of the year being over. Now, I got to quick check in. Let's check in. How are you on your goals? How are you doing on your goals for 2024? You said you were going to do this. You said you were going to do that. You said you were going to, get everything together and get on track. You said all of these things. How are you doing? Because here's what normally happens. People usually have the energy. People usually have the drive, the determination in the first month, the month of January. January is come and gone. And people say, okay, maybe I'm going to get started in the second month, right? February is come and gone. Here we are in March. March is about to come and gone. And people usually take the momentum of not doing something into March. You get what I'm saying? But it's okay, because a slow start to the year does not determine how the year is going to end. You get what I'm saying? Even in a track race, even in any kind of race, how you start does not determine the outcome of the race immediately. And so I want to encourage you today on how to get back on track from the slow start. Okay? Okay, so let's start with, what are you trying to accomplish, right? Let's review the goals. Let's review what it is that you're trying to accomplish. The goals, the vision, the dreams, the aspirations, the targets that you wrote down at the end of December, beginning of January. Let's revisit those, okay? What progress have you made toward those particular goals? If any. Have you made any progress, right? All right. Now, I want you to reflect on the strategy that you've taken to these goals. Oh, well, maybe I've done willy-nilly. Maybe I haven't really done strategy. Maybe you know what I'm saying? You have to have a strategy. I always tell some of my clients, in particular, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So if there is no plan, then there is no plan to succeed. So what is the strategy that you've taken to achieve these goals? If you're trying to lose weight, are you strategically going to a calorie deficit so that you can maximize your workouts? Are you strategically putting money to the side for your investment property? Are you strategically looking for different things? Are you strategically looking for different ways to implement a new strategy and system at work? Are you having intentional conversation? Like, what are you doing to make that strategic move? Let's revisit it, what you have been doing. And pretty much, I almost can guarantee if you haven't made progress that you want to, you can probably look at your current strategy and immediately find what the problem is. You should be able to see the hole almost immediately. And after you have determined that, okay, this is why my system isn't working, now it's time to figure out, okay, what can I do today to start moving the ship into the right direction? Because here's the thing, you're not going to, I don't know if you've ever been in a boat, but you can't just on a big boat. Like, you got to ease that thing in a different direction. That's what happened to the Titanic. It was a surprise on the iceberg, and y'all saw the movie. But in this particular situation, you have the time, energy, and mind to be able to turn the ship in the right direction and figure it out. Now, take one step, the first step towards figuring out and moving in that right direction. Is it, so let's go back to the weight example, because that's what a lot of people try to do in the new year. How often are you working out? Number one. If you're working out, let's say, I'm working out twice a week. I really need to work out 3, 4, maybe even 5 times a week. Okay. Does that mean you need to join the 5 a.m. club? Does that mean you need to join the 6 a.m. club? Does that mean you need to join the 4 a.m. club? Does that mean you need to be intentional about getting off work on time so that you can go home, change your clothes, go to workout? Does this mean that you need to bring your workout clothes to work with you so that when you go to the gym, you can just change the gym and then go home? Does this mean that you need to stop staying up on the internet, the Netflix, the Hulu, the Disney Plus? Does that mean you need to take control of your sleep schedule so that you can focus and have the energy to work out after work, to work out before work? Does this mean that you maybe don't need to spend so much time with the coworkers, the friends, the associates, the families that are not on the same goal as you? Does that mean that you have to take an intentional path? You need to be strategic about how much time you're spending with them. Like I said, you see the hole. You see the glaring hole in your problem, in the strategy that you've been taking. You can see it immediately. But instead of trying to climb the mountain all at once and saying, okay, I'm going to commit to 7 days a week. I'm going to commit to doing all this today. I'm going to commit to doing all this. No. What are the first few steps that you can take to turn the ship in the right direction? What is the first step? What's the second step? What's the third step? What's the fourth step? Out of those first 5 steps, what is the one that you can do today? What's the first step? Number 1. Because here's the thing. If you take enough of those 1 steps, not only will the ship start to turn in the right direction, but eventually you're going to make progress in the right direction and get closer and closer and closer to where you need to be. You're not going to get there all at once. That's anything that is worth having and worth keeping. It usually takes a little while to grab and really keep, right? And so you want to take the first step one by one by one. Now, here's the thing. You might need to surround yourself with like-minded people. You might need to surround yourself with somebody who's going to hold you accountable. You might need to surround yourself with somebody who's going to piss you off, who's going to tell you, hey, you said you were trying to do this. Your actions are not lining up with that. You might need to listen to some encouragement videos. You might need to listen to some inspirational videos, because here's the thing. It's going to get tough. It always gets tough. But when you are consistent towards your goal, taking a consistent step towards your goal, you don't have to figure it all out in one night. You ain't got to figure it all out in a week. You ain't got to figure it all out in a month. But if you consistently take steps, especially now at this pivotal time in the year, I guarantee you that by December, maybe even by October, you'll be much closer to where your goal is that you set at the beginning of the year. Slowly, surely. Don't get discouraged. Don't give up. It's not over yet. Don't give up. It's not over yet. A lot of things can happen between now and December. A lot of things can happen between now and October. A lot of things can happen between now and July. Y'all feel me? Don't give up. It's okay to have a slow start. It's not how you start. It's about how you finish. Okay? All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that encouragement episode. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this week's episode, share it with somebody who you think could benefit from it as well. And if you want to support the show, please subscribe wherever you are watching or listening to this and leave us a 5-star review. I'll see you soon.